Next video, Miss Reynolds. When me and Tiff broke up after I caught her trying to meet up for another time with her best friend's husband, Levi Campbell. Yep. I'm sorry, Villa Gomez. Campbell was Nikki's maiden name. That was his wife. But anyway, um, where was I? I hate ADHD. Oh, yeah. Reynolds. Um, every time they came here, I was under scrutiny the whole time. Hmm. So was Tiffany. That's why she waited until. That's one reason. The other reason was she was waiting until our anniversary, which was the 21st of May. Yeah. So, see, if I was cheating on your mom, then how is our anniversary 6 months after your mom left? Or, I'm sorry, 3 months after your mom left. Your mom left in February. Yep, end of January, February. It was a few months before your birthday, actually. '19th. Yeah, I know. See, that's where I know for a fact that those stories about that stuff with the apartment, the school, all that is from your mom. And the only way she knows that is if she was talking to Tiffany. So that's why Tiffany sent me to that school. Tiffany's the one that sent me to that school that day. And it was her fault that David got taken that day. It's even in the report. Mother neglected to take David to a second intake. Yep. She tried to lie and say he was sick, and then she sent him to school, and CPS took him. Oh, why was CPS? Because David went to school and said that his mom or his grandmothers had died in a car accident going to get him a Lego set. A Lego set that he already owned prior, and he had gotten upset because he was bullying his brother in their room, and he got grounded for like 30 minutes. Well, it was like maybe 45 minutes. But the other thing, and that was a part of that, is because he deliberately destroyed that toy. He'd have to show me, that he was sorry and responsible enough not to destroy stuff when he got mad. That's where that story came from. He tried to get a free toy. That's it. Hmm. Then Tiffany takes him to intake at Union. Doesn't want me to go, and I end up going anyway. And they separate us, and I find out that Tiffany told them that I hit David in the stomach and burnt him with cigarettes. Something about a football team or a video game, which was complete bullcrap. And even the hospital said that. Yeah, a hospital, where they check you out medically. This is the same girl that used to manipulate her dad into doing all her chores. All because he was a sweet man. Hmm. She'd lay around all day, not do nothing. Then when he'd get home, oh, I was just so sad or depressed or this or that or whatever she had to say. And that poor man, every time. Okay. You're such an asshole. I can't believe they back you like they do. Wow. Oh, the makeup thing. The only time your mom wore makeup was when she was trying to fish for another man behind my back. Oh, why did she have a reason, or why was she doing that? Because there are women that are promiscuous and will do that just cause. That's one part of BPD. That's why she was diagnosed with it. Yeah, there doesn't have to be a reason. They can do it just because they want the fight later on. Just like they will deliberately destroy everything in their life just so people give them attention. Yeah. They will come up with stories like this and try to recruit other people as well. Yes. Look it up. I'm not lying. Everything I've said you can look up. Your mom can show you too. Ask her for it. If she tells you there's no records, she's lying. There's records. hmm Ask her for the records of all the abuse. The physical abuse that she said she went to the hospital for. Ask her for those records. All she has to do is call the hospital. They can send them. They can send them anywhere she wants. Email. Oh, yeah. But yeah, all I ever did was abuse my kids, my women. Right. But they wanted kids from me and to marry me so bad. But that's all I did was abuse them. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Tiffany got mad because you would come into our room just about every night when I first got you. And it freaked me out. I'd wake up and you'd just be standing there. And she would get mad because I'd be real nice with you. I'd go get you a drink. We'd talk a little bit. I'd settle you down and put you back to bed. And dude, she hated that. Why do you always have to do that with her? Because she's in a new place. She's getting used to her new environment. She's been through a lot. Leave her alone. But of course, I never said that either. Right. According to you, I grabbed you by your hair, beat you up, and made you pee yourself. Or beat you for peeing yourself. Whatever. It's ridiculous. You never peed yourself. You didn't have a problem with peeing the bed or peeing yourself. I don't think there was ever a time you even had an accident. Trying to think. Nothing is coming to mind. You said we never went out and did anything. Yes, we did. We went to the park all the time. We'd go to grandma's for birthdays, for holidays. Um, I, what do you mean we didn't do anything? Daddy was working, trying to get out of debt, and trying to pay for a wedding that you were going to be a part of until the microphone incident. Then somehow that turned into your dad getting in trouble, which is the same thing Tiffany tried to do and seems to be working because of your mother and you, which is exactly what Talon, Kirsten, and David said in the video. Mama and Nana are planning a dangerous situation to upset me and get me in trouble. They were going to alienate my friends, family, and take my reputation before they did it. Pretty funny. Every one of those things that those kids said has been done. Attempted, yeah. All the online stuff coming to my channel, bugging me, when all I'm doing is sharing the story of what's going on. Then I have my daughter that has not been around to see any of this, trying to tell me who's at fault and who's not. And she will be the decider. Yeah, that's your mom. Controlling. Mm-hmm. No, you were controlling. No, I had to deal with a psychopath and trying to keep her straight. Yeah. But of course, I'm a guy. All I do is lie. I'm a man. I'm nothing but a monster. I'm the misogynist. That makes me a misogynist. Everything out of your mouth is degrading men and me just because I'm a man. Hmm. But your stepdad was so great, right? That's why you don't know what your gender is. That's why you were accused of raping another girl. What the hell is going on? Sounds like you were not raised right at all. And then somehow that comes back to hit me. Even though every time I even tried to be in your life, your mom took you out of my life. Yeah. Whether she had the right to or not. Then she just lied her way out of it. Like now. I can assure you, I never followed your mother after Cedar Hill. I never stalked them even before that. Never did that. And I used to have text messages of when I was in Cedar Hill, or just before I went to Cedar Hill. Your mom, when she lived with Leslie in Elkton, the other end of Elkton, not at the apartment where Sam and all them were, after they had moved from there. Um, and that's funny because Leslie was nice as anything that night. And your mom wanted me to come up and talk to her, and I asked where you were, and she said you were with Pop-Up Rick. And I said, well, why would you call me up here and not have Jasmine with you? And, oh, well, I want to talk to you. And she wanted attention from me. But supposedly I'm this abuser, monster, did all these things. Right. I can actually go to my cell provider at the time and get it. I believe it was AT&T. I should. I'll clear that up. That's what I'm talking about. They make no sense. They say all these things went down, but everything else that they did doesn't show that this person was getting done that horrible way. If they were, why are you coming back to them or going to them for safety? Yeah. When you were about to get beat up by Leslie, Sam, Dex, I was the one that came up there and got you. Yeah, you don't tell your daughter about that, do you? I took you to Wes's, yes. The copper van, yes. And what did that do? Made Tiffany a jealous. You're going to go up there and help her? Yes. After all she's done? Yes. What? Because it's not right. Jen cannot fight. I understand what she did is really bad, but I just felt bad. I knew you were going to get hurt. Right, but I'm such an abuser. If I'm such an abuser, how come I didn't just step back and let my sister kick your ass? Over the Lululemon pants that I told you not to let her borrow. Over all the other countless bullshit that she wanted to beat your ass over. How about getting kicked out of my home where I pay rent because she wants to beat you up? I step in the middle and we end up getting into a fight. You don't tell anybody about that either, do you? Right. You don't tell anybody about how you kept undressing in the bathroom the very first fucking day you were here and showing everybody in my house your body in the mirror. I shut the door twice trying to give you your privacy. You opened it. What the fuck? Who does that? Oh, of course, it never happened. Bullshit. American flag two-piece. That's what she was wearing. Still not done.